When you know that you are queer, but your favorite drink is beer, that's gayish. You can bottom without stopping, but you can't stand going shopping, that's gayish. Oh, gayish, you're probably gayish. Well, life's just too short for narrow stereotypes, so it's gayish. We're also gayish. It's Gayish with Mike and Kyle.
Hello, everyone in the podcast universe. This is Gayish.
The podcast that is freezing Mariah Carey, shoving her in a bag, and dipping her back into the Christmas hole where she belongs.
I mean, she's already well preserved. It'll be fine. I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Katz.
We're here to bridge the gap between sexuality and actuality.
And today,
we're
going to talk about walking fast.
We're going to talk about walking fast. Just that stereotype that just keeps popping up in different places.
Does it?
Getting mad at the mall.
Oh, yeah. Getting mad at the straights.
Yeah. I just feel like I always forget about it and then it shows up. But first. Happy
New Year.
Is it already? I guess it is. We're recording on Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's how time works.
It's not for us, but it is for them. So welcome to 2025.
Welcome to
world of horrors awaits you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy what's left of our country, fellow Americans.
Yeah.
And to everyone else not living here in the United States, enjoy the show.
You know what? It's going to be a good one. I can feel it.
Well, I hope past us's that are future us from now.
Yep. I followed that.
I hope we have great, amazing time together on New Year's Eve.
For New Year's? Yeah. You always have a New Year's party that I'm going to be drunk at.
Yeah. There's going to be a couple of listeners.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
In the past?
Hello, past.
I saw
future.
you.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
But also like friends.
Oh, okay.
Like now friends.
Gotcha.
Anyway. I'm just stalling, Kyle.
Okay, because you need a certain amount of time to pass before you go into the news.
Here's the news.
Shut your mouth hole, it's time for your ear holes. News.
News the first.
Yeah.
So President Joe Biden has signed a almost $900 billion defense bill, even though that bill contains a provision that contains restrictions on gender-affirming care for trans kids. Basically, children of military members will not be able to receive government insurance for their gender-affirming care.
They're just tacking trans shit onto everything.
Sure. Yeah. Well, it's the National Defense Authorization Act, and it passed both the House and Senate in recent weeks. And one issue in the bill was to ban the military's insurance, TRICARE, from covering some gender-affirming care treatments. Other issues that were struck from the final bill, though, were restrictions on abortion access and DEI initiatives in the military, so those were saved. I guess it's just like pick your battles. I'm trying to figure out the way to paint Joe Biden as not our first dickbag fuckface asshole nominee for 2025.
I don't know, man. Are we saying fuck the Democrats who voted for this bill as well?
I guess.
I mean, at some point, I mean, this is going to be like the story of 2025 is like, what the fuck are we going to do? It doesn't matter what Democrats do. The Republicans control everything, and we're just at a state of absolute loss and horror.
Which is wild because they have absolute control, but they're already, every time something gets fucked up, they blame the Democrats. It's like, you can't hold the keys and be mad at someone else for crashing your car.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
For sure.
Anyway, and we would have to be mad at like the entire Democratic caucus in the Senate.
I'm willing to be mad at any caucus I want to.
Well, okay. Like,
cock on me, I'll cock on you. Fucking caucus.
Yeah. Do caucus.
Okay.
Mike Dukakis. Mike Dukakis.
It's like you're fishing for the joke right in front of our eyes.
I can't. It's ears for most people, but yeah.
Sure.
You and Derek, your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm in a mood, Kyle.
Me too.
Great. Anyway, I'm sorry, trans people, once again. And I'm sorry for any trans kids of military members who are now tough shit, I guess, because politics.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
This is gonna. We need to do something in the news section because I feel like we have a year of this in store for us. So like, what do we like? Sing a jingle when something shitty happens to lift us up, or do we like stew in the horribleness of it together? Like, what do we do? I think we need something.
Yeah, we do. You're right.
But I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I mean, and if this problem's going to be solved, it's us. We have to fix it
right now on the air.
Whatever, Kyle.
It's all bad and it's gonna be bad. Like a little jingle about how bad shit is, so that we're saying that it's bad, but in a happy, uplifting way.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Okay.
I'll ask AI to write some lyrics later.
Okay.
News the second.
Yeah.
So the best countries for same-sex family planning have been named in a new study. And guess what country's not in the top 10?
Oh, the U.S.?
The United States of America. Guess who also is not in the top 10, though?
Who, the U.K.?
The United Kingdom. Correct. At number 10 is Australia.
Nice.
Number 9 is Portugal. Austria is 8th. Finland 7th. Spain 6th. And Germany 5th. Now going into the top 4 here. So the Netherlands, they were all scored on these criteria to come up with a total score, and it's based on the political climate, the regulatory climate, the medical climate, policies on surrogacy and adoption and so forth. And then they round it all out to come up with a score. So the Netherlands was 4th place with a score of 92. It was the first country in the world to have same-sex marriage rights back in 2001, and strong legal protections. Number 3 was Denmark with a score of 94. And in part, that's because 80% of Danish society says that LGBTQ families should be accepted as equal to straight families, one of the highest rates globally.
Nice.
And they have a strong healthcare system. Number 2 is Norway. Nice. I'm Norwegian, a whole bunch.
Oh, so you kind of did it.
It just, my people.
Your people.
An overall score of 96. It leads with LGBTQ plus equality with an 87% rating, and which is the strongest in the world. And they legalized same-sex marriage in 2009. And the number 1 country for same-sex couples to plan families is Switzerland. They had a composite score of 99.
Spelled composite?
Yeah. Yep. They were specifically called out for the fact that they offer 14 weeks of maternity leave, and the second parent is entitled to 2 weeks of paid leave, and that 2 weeks of paid leave also applies to parents who have adopted a child under 4 years old. And work-life balance, and they also very much care about gay rights as a people, and 74% of the country, the country received a 74% rating for safety for LGBTQ people, one of the highest in the survey. So anyway, don't move here. I think we knew that.
Yeah, not if you want a family.
Not if you want a family.
It's all bad and everything's bad.
Maybe we should just do the sad trombone noise. Womp, 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 womp. Okay. News the last.
Great.
I saved the best for last, Kyle.
Okay.
Just like Pocahontas.
Mm-hmm.
No. Which movie was it that had that in it?
No idea.
You wouldn't save the
You
best.
go and save the best for last. I don't know what movie that's from.
It might not be from a movie at all.
Oh, it might just be a song.
It's Vanessa Williams who won the Miss America pageant. And
Yeah. But
had
then
a hit with that song, but I get that confused.
didn't she get her title taken away?
Did she?
I don't know.
Shut up, everybody. This is what this show's about now.
News blast. 40 years ago. I thought she had it taken away. Derek, look this up. This is what your job is.
While Derek is looking that up, so California Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a new law that protects LGBTQ plus students from being outed by making it so teachers cannot get fired if they refuse to out their students to their parents.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the idea is, now, if a teacher wants to or decides to out their kids, there's no consequences for that. That's not what this bill does. But there were many conservative school districts like Temecula School District in California who had adopted individual districts adopted policies that said that teachers would be fired if they withheld information from parents and the parents found out. This is what that removes. It makes it illegal so that if a teacher is a good person and not a dickbag fuckface asshole and a kid confides in them, it's legal for them to keep that secret.
Right. Yes, Vanessa Williams was forced to give up her Miss America title after unauthorized nude photos of her were published in Penthouse magazine. But she unauthorized though.
Yeah.
It's the fact that women's bodies
Free Vanessa.
Free Vanessa.
Justice for Vanessa.
What year did this happen in? Did it say? 1984, Mike. We're right on the cutting edge of the news.
One of us was born. Oh, Derek too? Okay, both of us were born. Two of us were born.
2/3 of us were born.
The 2/3 that matters anyway. That's the news.
Okay. Speaking of unauthorized news photos, I want to thank the following new Patreon member. Thank you to Pacific Furball.
Thank you, Pacific Furball.
Yeah.
Pacific Furball?
Yep.
Is that a play on words or is that just...
I think I wonder if they live in the Pacific Northwest, maybe.
And are a furry?
And are a furry?
Okay.
That's my guess. That's what I'm going to take a swing and guess. I guess I could see their ad. They might have put in their address and I could stalk them. I didn't do that. Anyway, thank you, Pacific Furball. If you want to join Patreon and get ad-free episodes a day early or get bonus segments every week, bonus episodes every month, last month's bonus episode was about pilots, and we talked about if they're gay or not.
Pilots, not pirates.
Not pirates. No. Have we done an episode on pirates?
I don't know. Let's do one now.
Okay. Should we change topics right now? I'm still in the Patreon section. Go to patreon.com/gayish podcast.
Do it.
Do you want to talk about walking fast?
Do I?
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so. So this is yours.
Yes.
You just like unilaterally decided this was happening.
I think so.
How come?
This is one that I put on the this is a really obvious one. Why haven't we done it yet? Kind of thing. And it's like one of these newer gay stereotypes. I feel like that is in the same category as gays can't do math, gays can't drive, gays like iced coffee. There are these like new wave of gay stereotypes that I think came around because of the internet. And we'll talk about where we think it came from. But I just think it's really fascinating to have newer stereotypes and to have stereotypes that are like kind of a positive thing. And this one fits in those camps, and that just makes it really interesting to me.
I think it's interesting that you would classify this as positive.
Yeah, walking fast is the right thing to do.
Okay, great.
So it's good.
Great. Okay, great.
What
Great.
do you view it as a neutral thing?
I view it as like the move I'm gay stereotype.
Yes.
Which is about being an asshole. Like, like sometimes life requires you to be patient with your surroundings, and if you're not doing that, you're being a bitch. Anyway,
that's true.
Okay.
What you did put a negative spin on this stereotype.
Wah, 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 wah.
Everything's bad, and you should feel bad today.
I do every day. Okay. Well, Kyle, so first I want to talk to you about a history of this stereotype.
Okay.
The thing is, we're going to talk about lots of different theories about where did the stereotype come from and is it true or not, and what are the contributing factors to the whole thing. One of my favorite theories, though, about this stereotype is that it isn't new, that it's been around for a really long time, and I want to talk about the history of that in this section. So,
okay.
First, sort of going backwards chronologically, have you ever noticed that Jack from Will and Grace hauls ass everywhere he goes?
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen it. I remember that episode where we talked about iced coffee, and he was going a mile a minute because he went to like get iced coffee all the time to see the cute barista.
Yep.
But that's an ongoing thing.
He speaks and moves very quickly, and that is actually, I think, could get a lot of credit for this. I think that there are lots of gay stereotypes that reach critical mass in mainstream media with the show Will and Grace, and Jack specifically, because Will was presented as the straight-laced, kind of hetero-acting, a hetero actor,
right?
And Jack was meant to be the foil to that, of being like the most outlandish, flamboyant faggotry you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And the choices that they made with the writing and with the actor, I think have landed in our collective consciousness as part of gay stereotypes, and that includes the fact that he just is like a blur often on camera.
Yeah. Okay.
Going back further than that,
It goes back further.
is have you ever, so it's related to, the theory goes that it's all related to gracefulness and nimbleness being associated with femininity, and like a lot of stereotypes that we've seen, that gets attached to gay men. The phrase "light in the loafers." Mm-hmm. You're familiar with the phrase "light in the loafers"?
Yes, I've heard that.
That "light in the loafers" is it's about being light on your feet. It's about moving in a really fluid and fast and nimble way. You're probably a good dancer is part of the connotation there, and the origination of the term is a little bit confusing, but by the 1950s, it's for sure part of American slang to describe a stereotyped effeminate male. Cassell's Dictionary of Slang, second edition, says that the image is the stereotyped effeminate male tripping along, probably homosexual. The Random House Historical Dictionary of American Slang says effeminate or homosexual is the term. So a lot of that comes from, there's theories as to why, but dancing as being a thing that meant that you were good at moving your body, and that gets attached to gay men, and that this like walking fast thing is sort of derivative of that.
Yeah, I am a very bad dancer, and that is often, if I ever attempt to dance, that is my straightest for sure.
Okay. Okay.
I once described my dancing as a Pez dispenser rowing a rowboat.
I've seen you do that move. Yeah. This is
doesn't
great for an
translate.
audio medium. Okay, so going back further than that, a common pejorative term for a gay man was twinkle toes.
Oh,
And
I think that's cute.
Twinkle toes is someone. It's about dancing, and but it's somebody who dances quickly, light and graceful. Think Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire. And at some point, the men that dance like this really very, very, very quickly and with a great deal of nimbleness are gay or have connotations of being gay.
Yeah.
So Twinkle Toes actually comes from as early as the 1920s. There's a movie called Twinkle Toes the Movie sorry, there's a silent film called Twinkle Toes that came out in 1926.
Twinkle Toes would be a great website for like gay foot fetishists.
Yes, I agree.
If twinkletoes.com doesn't already exist, I'm starting a gay foot fetish website.
Twinkletoes.com. What do I get? Here it goes. Nope. This domain is registered and protected by Mark Monitor. We could probably buy twinkletoes.com, Kyle.
Oh my God, I'm going to be rich. No, I'm doing this endeavor independently.
Okay, great.
This is not part of Gayish Media. I'm going to cash in on the foot fetish market. It is a big one.
Enjoy.
Okay.
I know that there's some listeners that have like made comments about our feet. The very few places that our feet have been visible have been known and noted by the community. So let's see. Twinkle Toes, though, has associations with fairies, and this is really what I wanted to come to. So fairy, it's fallen out of favor, but is for sure a term that gets used synonymous with faggot or queer or whatever. Fairy Twinkle Toes is a children's character loved by millions, according to this blogger, and it might be a UK thing, but has been around for a really long time, and but fairies in general move really quickly. That's part of their things. Fairies flit.
I was thinking the word flit.
Yeah, and so the fact that fairy gets used to describe homosexuals is really just ultimately because most fairies are female in media, and again, when something is associated with femininity or women, then that gets projected onto gay men also. Anyway, I think a fairly solid argument could be made that gays are fast / nimble is directly related to this gays walk fast thing, and this is the one that goes back the furthest, and could argue that it's not a new stereotype, because I've seen lots of places write about like, where's this new stereotype that gays walk fast coming from?
Yeah,
but that it might not be that new, or at least the seeds of it maybe have been around for longer than the last 10 years and the internet.
Yeah. Okay, I buy it. I buy that there's something interconnected. I do think there's like, maybe it's this wave of like online memes that all happened at the same time featuring these stereotypes that then like promoted them. Like, and yeah, we've been viewed as nimble and quick, but like walking quickly to get to a destination. I feel like that's very specific thing is maybe the newer part of it.
Well, how quickly is quickly? I know you've got some like physics or data.
Yeah, let's talk about the physics of walking. I'm going to talk a little bit about the average walking speed, but first, this is all from a 2024 article on thehealthy.com by Leandra Bebout, and there are benefits of walking.
Sure.
They include it's good for your heart and bones.
Great.
It boosts your mood.
Great. Exercise is good for your brain, whatever.
Yeah. Thanks to my therapist who keeps bringing that up. You won't be depressed anymore if you do intense exercise. Yeah. Fuck off. It reduces your risk of dementia. It relieves stress. It reduces the risk of obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. And a post-meal walk can prevent blood sugar spikes. So, what? You made a face.
I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. So there is part of this stereotype that could be rooted in walking is healthy and gays are supposed to be fit.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. So now to get to...
That's like a cart and horse kind of a thing, though. Like, are gays fit because they walk, or do they walk because they're fit?
I don't know. I mean... Do they...
There's a virtuous cycle there, Kyle. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I get it. There is a study that this article talked about. It's a study of 358 adults published in the scientific journal PLOS One, which is a peer-reviewed journal, that evaluated the relationship between walking speed, sex, and age. And...
Oh, like gender.
Yeah,
Sex. That kind of sex.
Yeah, between walking and sex. If you walk fast, you fuck.
Right.
I wonder if there's a correlation between walking fast and fucking, because gays fuck more and gays walk fast. So bless you. so the faster you walk, the more you fuck.
Okay. Let's workshop that one a little bit.
I know that was the end of my idea.
No, okay. I mean, if you walk, you've got better cardiovascular health, so you can take it better.
Oh, sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or give it better.
You can breathe, like you regulate your breathing better.
Yeah.
Which is important for taking it.
You're in touch with your diaphragm.
Yeah. Touch my diaphragm, boys. Okay.
That would require 10 inches. Which doesn't exist.
Sure. Still on that.
Yep.
Riding that horse. Okay. Researchers calculated the following average walking speeds for adults, and they broke it down based on age. So like I consolidated this, so I didn't read out a chart of data to you. So for women, depending on your age, the average miles per hour they walk is 2.1 to 3.
Okay.
And for men, it is 2.17 to 3.4.
Okay.
So like
Dudes
barely
walk faster?
Dudes walk anywhere from 0.07 to 0.4 miles per hour faster.
Okay. All right.
So there's this chart that shows this data in this article, and well, this is interesting because if this shows that men tend to walk faster, then this is one of the rare stereotypes where what's associated with men is associated with gay, which is not typical. You talked about the femininity side of it being associated with gay, which is usually what we see.
Yep.
So this is a weird one if that's the case.
Yeah.
However, in the study it referenced, I actually went to the study and read some of it, and it specifically said, hey, Mike.
Does the podcast make you smarter?
No, because I forget it all so quick.
Okay.
It would if I had a good memory.
Oh.
I would know so much information.
Okay.
My Gata segments, I'd be like a plethora of Gata. Remember when Brian Sims was like, I was like, how do you know all this information? He's like, I bet you have a topic you know a lot of stuff on. And like mine would be gay stereotype Gata if I remembered stuff.
Yeah. Or like every Britney album. Could you like name all of the songs in track order?
Oh God. I once was when I worked at, I once got a quiz by my coworkers to name as many Britney Spears songs as I could. I think I got a third of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Given the number of non-hits out there, let's
see album 1. I fucking hate album 1. Anyway, in the study.
Wait, is that the first album that she did, or is there?
Sorry,
is there an album called Album 1?
No, I said that weird. I don't know why I said it like that. No, the first
name
album
for an album, I think.
Album 1. Yeah. It sounds like a Beatles album that they like has their greatest hits.
I mean, it also implies that there's going to be more than one. Like you're already saying, this is going to be so great. A sophomore album is coming.
Yeah.
Album 2.
Album 2. In the study that they reference, it says, quote, associations between walking speed and other participant characteristics, i.e. gender, BMI, and blood pressure, were non-significant.
Okay.
So this was very misleading because they had a chart that broke down the differences between men and women and showed that men tended to be slightly faster, but those differences were non-significant. So the study didn't actually find any differences between men and female walking speed.
Okay.
So I think people tend to assume that men are faster walkers in general. So I still think the idea of like, this is a rare one that the male thing, I think all that is still like true and valid, but also according to the data.
Okay. So is that just because gay men are still dudes and dudes are just taller in general and have longer legs and therefore go faster?
Maybe.
Like that's okay.
That may be part of it. I don't think that's the whole story. That doesn't explain the full thing, but I think that could be a part of it. Yeah, that's some of the numbers that I have.
Okay. Well, one of the things that I had on my list of reasons that I wanted to talk about was just walking fast. We're fit so we can. And I think I think there's probably something to that.
Yeah.
Right? Like youth obsessed, super fit or fitter, more exercisey as a group.
Oh no.
What?
You walk slower as you get older.
Yeah.
And a lot of our old people died.
Oh.
So we don't have as many older gays. That's changing now because people
like
with
as
HIV will live longer. But
like not only are we youth obsessed, but also we are, or at least have been, younger.
Yeah.
Because we lost a whole generation to HIV/AIDS.
Yeah.
It's an interesting theory. Might be
Oh,
something to that. Made it sad.
Everything's sad and everything's bad.
Wah, 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 wah. Okay. So one of the theories, though, that I want to talk about, because it's the one that I think makes the most sense for you.
Oh, okay.
Is
well, we didn't talk about. I feel like I fit the stereotype.
I feel like you fit the stereotype.
Okay. Do you feel? I always feel like I'm walking past people, and when someone passes me, it's noticeable. I'm like, what is that homosexual up to? Because they got somewhere to be. And like in the airport, it's like, you all are fucking wasting my time.
Oh yeah, okay.
With your little fucking kids, and you're like slow ass letting your 2-year-old walk for the very first time, at the airport where everyone's trying to get past you. I'm just like, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah. Or the people that are like, they can see that their 2-year-old is fucking everything up, and they try to pick her up, and she freaks out because she wants to walk, so they let her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a flying fuck. You shut your whore mouth, 2-year-old. We're carrying you.
Yeah. Yeah. This is happening.
Get over yourself.
Yeah.
You can't always get what you want. Okay.
Sorry. Yes. So, okay. So I fit this stereotype. Do you feel like you fit this stereotype?
No.
Okay.
In that, I mean, I think I'm just more patient, maybe, as a human.
Than me?
I'm way more likely to like go with the flow of traffic, or like shit has to be really fucked up for me to like do a full body eye roll and sigh and go around them.
Gotcha.
Or sometimes I will say excuse me, but that, like, I don't know. I just don't have the get up and go that maybe I used to or something.
Okay.
Also, I think I hang out. My friends tend to be younger, like you are, and like I'm robbing the cradle with boyfriend, and I feel like I'm always like struggling to keep up with the groups of my friends.
Interesting.
You're also all
Mentally?
very tall, so like, which might have to be like that. It's just about height or something.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think it doesn't apply, but I don't think it's like stereotype levels for me.
Okay. Got it. Sorry, you were about to say why this fits for me.
Yes. So one of the theories that I came across in researching the episode is that basically walking fast is a fight or flight response, and that people who are anxious, have high anxiety, walk faster just as part of their constitutional makeup. And gay people have more depression and anxiety issues than the general population, and that explains it. That's why. And you're not an anxious person.
I'm an anxious person. I can definitely, that's fine to say and talk about, but
then maybe you're just like, you're anxious, and that amps you up in a way that like just makes you move your body faster because you're in like, your adrenal glands are fucked. So, like,
you got all the energy and don't know where to put it. I think I walk fast because the transportation time is waste. That's a waste of time. So I'm achieving nothing in the transportation. So I want to minimize that by walking as quickly as I can.
Okay. It's about efficiency.
It's efficient. That's what I tell myself. And that's why I view it as a positive stereotype. Maybe it's because I'm anxious and have a lot of nervous energy and expel that through, and I don't exercise. So I expel that through quickly walking.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I don't understand what's gay about efficiency. You know what I mean? Like, because I see what you're saying. I see your point. Like it's a roundabout way to get here, but like I think about preferring the bus because I can do stuff while I'm on the bus. That if I'm driving the Jeep, I'm sitting in traffic. I can maybe listen to something, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right. On the bus, I can like play on my phone or like read a book or whatever. And so, I'll also say that yes, transportation time is a waste, or can be, depending on how you're doing the transporting.
Yeah.
Which it's hard to do stuff in a walk too, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Where are we? Who are we? Why are we here?
I don't know what's happening.
So more like there's this guy named Carl Bonner Thompson who's a human geographer at the University of Oxford.
Sure.
And this article, the author asked this dude whether he thought the stereotype was a reflection of anxiety, and he said, quote, "The idea of casually strolling through a city and taking it all in is a masculine privilege. Cities aren't always safe for some people, and particular areas at particular times present danger, so maybe that's where the idea comes from." I don't know. You don't think it has anything to do with like anxiety or anxiousness or safety?
I'm not sure about the safety part, because I even walk fast when I'm like home, like in my like neighborhood, and I feel pretty safe in my neighborhood.
Okay.
But I'm more on the like anxiety, like that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. All right. Oh, somebody went to a bar that's like very near your place, and I was like, "Oh, that's where Kyle lives," and they said, "Oh, I like that part of Broadway.
Oh,
I like that neighborhood." Somebody said to me. I'll tell
Nice.
you all about it later.
Okay.
Okay, so a very closely related to this whole anxiety thing is some folks that I saw said that it's because of school. That if you were gay, you were probably bullied, and that the way to not be bullied is to not be in the hallway, and the way to not be in the hallway is to haul ass from one class to the other. The bell rings, you haul ass to the next class, and that like do that for 8 years of school or whatever, and that's how long did people go to school anyway, and that just like reinforced walking fast as a like strategy for life.
I read that one too.
What do you think?
You
weren't bullied though, were you?
I wasn't. I was bullied one year by this one kid that I think just didn't know how to be friends with people. So he like kind of beat me up in a fun way. But so I wasn't really bullied that much, and I wasn't out, so I wasn't, bullied for being gay particularly. So I don't think that fits for me.
Did you see kids get bullied for being gay?
I only knew about the one gay kid who, Robbie. And I never saw him get bullied, but I also never saw him. I was like into him because it was like the one gay kid. So, and he was hot. So he still is. So
call me,
hit me up, Robbie.
What if he listens?
He doesn't. He's too hot.
No hot people listen to us. If you're listening to this, you are an uggo.
He's just got shit to do. I don't want to get into how much I know about him, but he's just got other shit to do.
Porn?
No.
Oh, this is a fun game.
Yeah, I did inadvertently. Sorry, you're all beautiful.
Oh.
Go to the Discord and look at the selfies. Safe for Work channel or the not safe for work one, whatever you prefer.
The Send Nudes channel.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all are hot. I didn't mean that. I just he's got shit going on.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Where are we? How are we doing?
I have anxiety, so I walk fast.
That's a theory.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or that like because you were bullied,
yeah,
that just taught you to like move quickly from point A to point B so that there's less possibility of danger getting bullied.
I could see that for some people, maybe not for me.
Okay. Another one I think is less compelling but is on here is just we live in cities.
Oh, I saw that one too. You didn't like that one? I liked that one.
Well, the thing is straight people live here too.
Well, right, but we're more likely to live in cities. So that is more conducive to walking, which then you're more likely to see gays walking. And
but it doesn't say why they're walking fast. Like just because you walk more or more often doesn't mean, unless like practice makes perfect, but then there's nothing gay about that because like lots of people live in cities and they have to go places. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And then another thing, one of your new, quote unquote, new stereotypes of like gays can't drive.
Yeah.
That living in neighborhoods, like living in an urban center and not having a car is something that gay people might do more often than straight people. But I just don't see it. Like, it's a gay stereotype. Why is it gay people? Like, gay people are doing something different than straight people, and none of these things are that. Like,
right.
Straight people do all of this too.
You're right. But some straight people walk fast too. So we're doing like big generalizations with all of this. So, but you're right that
it's a type of stereo.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. What else you got? What other reasons?
I read a article, and I think GQ. I don't know why I didn't write down the name, but it's called "Why Do Gay Men Walk So Fast?"
Oh, I have one more.
Oh, okay.
We listen to music, and the music that we listen to is more upbeat, and like that gayer music makes you walk faster.
One of the ones in this article is the gays learned to walk to the beat of "Womanizer" by Britney Spears.
Okay.
I have to run away from straight people. That's kind of getting bullied. They're less safe. You said that. Another one, kind of a different spin, is they feel confident. I'm not sure why it's they, and suddenly we feel confident. Confidence coach Lisa Phillips.
I mean, this isn't you, but okay.
That's true. This does not resonate with me. Confidence coach Lisa Phillips says, quote, "It is all about the feeling of safety and security in the body. If you feel safe somewhere, then you may feel like strutting, being more open, and feeling more extroverted. I lived in Sydney for 20 years, and there were a lot of confident walkers in Oxford Street, one of Sydney's gayest areas, as this was a safe area for people."
See, I would think living in a urban center where gay people are more accepted and therefore you feel safer would just bring gay people up to the speed of straight people who are safe everywhere.
Right.
Like what? I don't know. I reject that, Kyle.
Okay. You don't have to buy all of these.
What do you think of that is an explanation, though?
I don't agree with it.
Okay, good. Excellent.
Well, it doesn't fit for me because you're right. I never feel confident. I only feel anxiety. Another reason could be to display our homosexuality.
Okay.
And this is like you were saying. People psychologist Ian McRae says that people are much better at telling male sexuality based on movement, such as walking gay or moving gay. So men upping the pace of their walking amplifies their sexuality. Strutting or walking at a rapid pace can be a way of displaying homosexuality in safe spaces.
No, that's booty shorts.
Which I own. I have not worn those. This is because I don't have the confidence. Back to that one. Another one, this is, I think, kind of what I was saying, so we don't miss out on anything. And Benno Gamarl. Wow. What an ugly last name.
Gamarl?
Gamarl. A lecturer on Goldsmith University's MA in Queer History in London said, "Being fast is not just about walking. It's about not wanting to seem slow or fall behind. In many gay biographies, we see the idea that opportunities were missed in youth, so gay adults don't want to miss a thing. There's a sense that you might miss out on something crucial if you aren't moving quickly to where you need to be."
That sounds like an efficiency argument. Like
yeah.
It's like similar to that.
Yeah. We missed out on so much of our youth. We want to live every moment. I don't want to live every moment like it's my first or whatever. Well, I don't want to live every moment like it's my last. That's horrifying. That means every moment death is around the corner.
Yeah. Sweet, sweet death.
Oh, the release.
God help us.
Yeah, those are some of the other reasons. This is just a random fact that I wanted to say because it was in the article. There was a now deleted petition in the UK to create gay walking lanes, which is hilarious.
I mean, just the rainbow pattern to indicate the area would be worth it.
That's true. Oh, that'd be so cute. and only I could walk, and then I could get around people. When I'm walking behind people, I'm plotting how I get around them, and so, like, do I walk off the side of the curb? So am I safe to do that? There are probably cars there, like I'm plotting how to get around them. So a gay walking lane would be amazing.
A whole litany of anxious thoughts about space and time.
This anxious idea is really taking hold. I don't know why.
Does it make you anxious?
So for some reason I worry about it. Yeah.
Oh God. Well, okay. So I'm going to try to make an argument that it's actually a straight thing. Are you ready?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you ever heard about, watched speed walking, Kyle?
I have heard about it.
Race walking. So it's wild to me. Like, you've seen like the middle-aged white women speed walking in the mall or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it turns out that there is actually a sport, and that it's been around for a really long time. There was race walking came out of the first meeting of the English Amateur Athletics Association in 1880. And competitive walking is, can you haul ass? Can you walk super fast, faster than the other people that are walking? But the only difference between it and running is that one foot has to be in contact with the ground at all times. You can't have both feet off the ground.
Okay. And
that makes you, if you're good at it, do this like kind of hip swish.
That's kind of gay.
That looks gay.
Uh-huh.
And anyway, it's been in the Olympics a bunch. In fact, it was in the 2024 Summer Olympics, had the marathon race walk mixed relay.
Can you imagine winning a gold in speed walking? Because then you'd be like, I won gold, and then people be like, what's it in? And you'd be like, don't worry about it. It's a gold medal. Fuck you.
Well, and that's been an option since the 1908 London Olympics.
Wow.
And so here's where I'm going to make the argument. If I haven't fucked up my research, out of gold, silver, and bronze medals in speed walking or race walking in the Olympics, 0 winners have been gay or lesbian.
Wow, which is statistically unlikely.
It's 100% straight people good at speed walking.
Wow.
So maybe we're just bad at it. Now, I did find there's this dude named Tom Bosworth, who's a British 2-time Olympic race walker. He's 34 years old, from Sevenoaks, England. And he is now retired from competition as of August of 2022. But he holds or held the world record for the 1-mile race walk.
Wow.
But he never won in the Olympics. The best he ever did at the Olympics was 25th. So he got his ass kicked, but he's out and gay. And the other one that I saw was Mark Vincent Tur Pico. He's 30. He's a Spanish race walker. And he competed in the World Athletics Championships and was trying to, he qualified for the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo and placed 4th in the 50-kilometer walk. But is openly gay. But it's really like, that's it.
Huh.
The two of them are it.
Yeah.
And I mean, probably not it. We know that lots of people are like in the closet or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was this theory that like maybe walking fast somehow got associated with gay people, because in order to walk fast, you have to do this hip swish thing, and that it at the very least looks gay.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
I think this more aligns with what we've seen in other sports. Like in sports, like football, we don't see as many gay people as are statistically likely to be gay. Mm-hmm. Like, so people
God,
just
I want to make out with Carl Nassib.
I don't know who that is.
He was like the only out gay NFL player. He retired in 2021, but he was playing for the Raiders when he came out.
Okay. I might know who you're talking about. Did he like get drafted and that was a big deal because he was out when he got drafted?
No, he like posted a post on TikTok or Instagram or one of those. This guy?
Oh yeah.
He's a real cutie patootie.
Yeah. But he's
Sit on my face, Carl Nassib.
He's the rarity, and
Right. Yes.
And so this is more like where we see in sports, we see this kind of void of gayness.
Yep.
And maybe walking fast, race walking is no different than those.
Yeah. Okay. I'll buy that.
Okay.
Or it's super straight.
Okay.
So for the Patreon segment, I'm going to talk to you about the Frontrunners,
okay,
which is an international organization of gay runners and walkers, and then we'll see where that combo goes.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm gonna do an Ask Reddit.
Ask Reddit.
This was posted to Ask Gay Bros Over 30 by user Stevie855.
Why do we need Ask Gay Bros segregated by age?
Because some questions you need someone who's over 30 to answer.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Okay. Like, where were you in 1986?
That's when I was born.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Wow, you know when I was born?
Yeah.
70.
Your mouth was about to make an F, and I was going to punch it.
70s.
The 1970s. Very good, Kyle.
Thanks. Nailed it. Good friend test passed. So in in Ask Gay Bros Over 30, Stevie855 said, "Where did the gay stereotype of gay men walk very fast come from? I personally never heard about it and knew about it from Reddit. I'm curious, how did it come about?" So
Spell come.
So some people heard about it from Twitter. Some people heard about it from Reddit. I think. Have you seen the meme that it's like, it shows, like Google Maps shows walking distance, driving distance, bus distance, and then there's a rainbow flag and it's like gay walking speed is a separate category. I think that meme in and of itself did a lot to perpetuate this stereotype.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because like people know that meme.
I remember seeing that meme and like laughing about it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that checks out.
Yeah. So I think like something on gay Twitter or Reddit or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, these are the comments. So they're asking, where did it come from? So one person said me. It was me. Someone else said, gay men do not walk fast. Everyone else simply walks too slow.
Yeah, I've heard that. Derek was saying that before we started recording. Like, okay, well,
yeah,
that's.
I agree. Someone else said, is that a stereotype? I've never heard that one. So it's new to some people. It's not like, I do think this one is not pervasive enough that everyone's heard about it. I was just talking to someone last night and they had never heard of this stereotype. So it's not like ubiquitous.
Another new one, maybe, I don't know if it's new or if it's even true or real or whatever, is that, have you heard gays don't like overhead lighting?
Oh, no. Is there something about like the correct lighting for like looking your best?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay. We like underhead lighting?
It's come up because we're trying to figure out our lighting situation in the house. And it's like, no, it's too bright. No. We're all vampires. Anyway. Sorry.
Everyone looks better in the dark.
I mean.
Just why I dim my lights before they come over.
We're all the same height when we're horizontal.
Let's see. Someone else said, I don't know, but I'm in a mixed speed marriage. My husband strolls. I sprint. Somehow we find a way to hold hands.
Aww.
That's cute.
Except she's probably getting her shoulder yanked out of its socket. By her,
Or probably him, because this is Ask Gay Bros. Probably dudes, but who knows? Let's see. Someone else mentioned that. Okay, let's see if this inner city explanation will satiate your.
Okay.
I wonder if it has anything to do with openly gay men more likely to be living in inner city and of large cities for the last several decades and being regular pedestrians in cities like San Francisco and New York City. You don't see people as well when driving in the suburbs in their car, like how they walk, their mannerisms, etc. You're more likely to notice gay men in close physical encounters, which again happens in dense walkable cities.
It's closer, but I'm still not there.
Okay, that's fine. We ran so long from bullies, so now that's our speed. So there's the bullies argument. Someone said, I am gay and walk fast, but that's because I was in the Navy for 20 years and the marching habits have deep roots.
Marching habits.
Yeah, that's being in the Navy, and we know that being in the Navy is gay.
I mean, it's a whole song.
It's the whole, although probably one of the guys would say it's not gay.
Well, he's just wrong.
He's just wrong. We spent so much of our childhood outpacing our gay thoughts we're in denial over, and old habits just die hard, I guessed. That one's sad.
You had me at hard.
And the last one is, can't let the breeders beat us to the brunch line.
There's probably all you can drink mimosas.
So gots to get the mimosas while they're there.
Get there now.
Yeah. I don't know. The Navy thing was new. So I think everyone, I wonder if like maybe there's a confluence of multiple factors that contribute to it. Like it's not just one explanation. Like these things maybe like snowball on top of each other.
Yep. Yep. I mean, almost everything is that, right?
Yeah.
Like people who are looking for like the gay gene need to know that that's not a thing.
Yeah. It's
a confluence of factors, as Kyle just said.
Yeah.
Did we do it? Is it gay or straight? Final verdict?
I think there's something gay about it. But the downside is, especially with these new ones, there's no data on it. Like no one has research. Like clearly we've done research on the differences between the genders on walking speeds, but we haven't done any research on the walking speeds of gay versus straight people. So there's no actual like tangible, is it provable? So I think it's one of those that you can't prove. And the internet has perpetuated this idea that it is true. Oh, this is something I wanted to, I was thinking, is this a good or bad stereotype for us? There's this, whether or not it's true, this idea exists in the universe that walking fast is gay. Is this a net positive or negative?
Because we don't have families. Like you brought up the thing at the airport, but like, are the people that we're trying to get around just families and we don't have those?
Yeah. Yeah, that may contribute to it for sure.
Anyway, sorry. Is it good for us? I think no, and that's from like I was saying at the top of the show that I think that the move I'm gay is like you're being rude. Like it's a public sidewalk, and we're all in a society, and to like view your fellow humans as obstacles that you're annoyed at is sort of like misanthropic. I don't know.
I think there's something like we like to create. I say this a bunch, like people categorize things as a way to organize the world and information. And we have to. And I think creating some of these categories that we place ourselves in can contribute to like humor and a sense of belonging. It's like because not everyone knows about it, it is like a little bit of an inside joke that gays get to tell themselves. And it's not, they're good or bad. This one is not as shitty as some other gay stereotypes, which is like that we're, fucking pedophiles or that we're insane. There are other really shitty stereotypes. So it's not as bad as some of those. And so we cling to some of these newer, I'll call it the newer wave of stereotypes because it makes us feel like we're in on the joke.
Okay. It creates community? I don't know.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. But then what we always also say about even positive stereotypes is that people that don't fit those stereotypes then feel left out and feel shitty about themselves.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I walk slow and I don't feel shitty.
Yeah, I don't know that this is one that really harbors a lot of negative feelings if you don't fit it. I don't know. Let us know, slow walkers out there.
Or like, hurry up. What kind of gay are you? I could see in a group of friends that being a thing that got said that might unintentionally actually hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah. Make you feel like you're worse of a gay because you don't fit this. Yeah, I could see that.
You're gay. Walk like it.
Yeah, totally. Don't use this as leverage against. Use it like to include people and create a funny joke that we're in on, not like distance people from their gayness.
Yeah.
Was I just really smart?
I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good work.
Thanks.
You need to.
Happens once every 150 episodes.
You need to have more coffee more often.
I guess so. I'm gay. I need more iced coffee.
Okay.
Okay. I think we did it.
Did we? Okay.
I mean, as much as we can do it.
Let's take a break and walk to the store.
Let's
race you.
Speed walk.
Big break.
This is the part where Mike and Kyle take a break.
So are we back?
We're back.
We're back.
We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest.
We hauled ass all the way to the gas station and back, and got passed by 0 straight people.
Yeah, it was a good day. A good day for the gays.
Yep. Oh my God.
Oh, what?
Maybe we talked about this a little bit on the Patreon segment. Maybe Twinks speed walk are the fastest group just because they're cold.
They have no fat to warm them to keep them warm.
They're just low body fat percentage. They're like waifish.
Yeah.
Like they're just always cold.
It's cold out there. Bring a twink inside.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. What?
We have a book.
Oh yeah. Hey, everybody, shush. Listen more than you usually do.
Put more of your attention towards us than typical.
Yeah.
Which means dial down your focus on vacuuming.
Right.
We're more important.
Right.
Briefly.
Right.
We have a book that we wrote. And
it's available for pre-sale now.
Yeah. You can go to Amazon and search You're Probably Gayish.
No.
Or you can
go to gayishpodcast.com/book.
Yeah, that's true. And you can find all the places you can buy it. Plus, you can see the cover there. If you're curious what the cover looks like, you can check it out there. You can go read some of the early reviews on Goodreads.
Which is hilarious.
We have a 4.0 out of 5, which is like as good as we're going to do for a gay book.
Probably. Unless you all write reviews.
Oh, yeah. That'll be the next wave of request.
And then rate, review, subscribe, and recommend. We need the 5 R's, Kyle. Adding read.
No. But yeah.
Hey, it drops January 21st.
Yeah.
That's what the kids say. That's the soonest you can get your hands on a physical copy is January 21st.
Yeah. You're returning all those gifts that you didn't really want. Now buy something that you really do.
So, in honor of that, on January 21st, we are having a live stream.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing the show live. So Tuesday, January the 21st at 7 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be streaming, and we'll have books in our hands and smiling faces, and we'll do the show, and then we'll do like a Q&A, kind of a meet and greet sort of thing. In honor of the book. Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. Live streams are always a lot of fun anyway, because we get to like chat with y'all on Facebook and shit. But this is going to be particularly exciting because we'll have books in hand. Yeah. Put it on your calendar. And if you don't come, I don't know. That's dead. Just for you. You're dead to me. To figure out. Oh, yeah. You're dead. Great. And more details on book stuff soon. Yeah. Great. Okay. So, local gay bar review. Ooh. Kyle. Yeah. I'm going to talk to you about a bar in Osaka, Japan that I swear to God is called Daddy. No, They just went right on the nose with that one. Went right for it. Yeah. We went to Daddy in Osaka, Japan. And there's room for maybe like 15 people in there. A lot of Japanese bars are just small, intimate places. Derek and I learned that when we did our episode on Japan. Yeah. Derek told me about it. Yeah. So I heard. Yeah. It was really smoky in there because of one dude just like chain smoking. And that's like, you can smoke and it's the worst. There was a very nice mama, which that's what they call the bartender who takes care of you. Mm-hmm. And He poured the first good shot we've seen, because they like shots. Lots of the bars we went to aren't a thing. It's like a tiny like medicine cup, or like a Jesus juice cup, like the wine cups from church, and they don't fill them all the way up, but they still cost as much as you would think a shot should cost.
Oh no.
Anyway, this mama, great shots.
The mama at Daddy's?
The mama at Daddy's pours
Daddy?
a good shot.
Okay.
And then he like gave us our own karaoke machine thing, and then made a bunch of requests, asked if I would sing Frank Sinatra. It was fun.
Wow.
It was really fun. 2.5 dildos.
It's really fun, 2.5.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if bars in Japan are for me.
Oh, okay.
Like, just, you know, it was not optimal.
Gotcha.
In most places, including this one.
Okay.
I think it was the chain smoking mostly that makes me like give it less dildos.
Yeah.
It was overall a good experience.
Okay.
Would go back. 2.5 dildos is nothing to shake a dildo at.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we got, Kyle?
Should we open our gift?
Yeah, that's right. We got stuff.
This is exciting. We got, I think, Christmas stuff. This is a letter from Dan. Do we say?
Yeah.
His name Dan Schreiber.
I know that bitch.
Ooh. Holiday. I can read. Holiday wishes. And it says, may you and your families have a wonderful holiday. Put on your gay apparel and make straight people uncomfortable. Dan. Thank you, Dan. And
Thank you, Dan.
There's an adorable picture of his cat. And the word love spelled out. It looks like at a winery or something. And a picture of Dan. Very adorable. Very sweet card. Thank you for that.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah.
And then this box of stuff is from Joe in Dallas, known jockstrap shopper and dildo donator, Joe in Dallas. Which, by the way, we always open gifts on camera and post it, so you can look for that. What kind of underwear is this? Oh yeah, it's a jockstrap.
Ooh, this is a cute one.
Thong, 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 thong.
Oh. Does it say Malibu?
Oh, it's a thong. It is a thong. I thought it was a jockstrap at first. But
yeah. This is definitely a thong.
damn. Thanks, Joe. Oh, but there's more stuff in here.
Oh my god.
There's a gift to Dan.
Oh.
And it's an it clown. Like a stuffed it clown and a balloon that says, you'll float too.
Nice.
Ooh, ominous.
To Boyfriend and I from Joe in Dallas, the Gin Drinker's Toolkit. It's a book. Equip yourself to navigate the world of gin.
So you can make me gin drinks that I'll actually like.
Yeah, you liked that one, right?
I did like that one.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe. This says to Mike, Obvi, from Joe in Dallas. It's a necklace that says Daddy.
These
I'm
are...
going to have to wear this for New Year's.
Oh, these are penis ice cube things, I think.
What?
Do you see the penis in the background?
You can make ice butt plugs.
Right? Isn't that what that is?
That's got to be what that is. Don't you think that's what that is?
Oh, it doesn't have a name on it because we each have one.
Sweet. Oh, and to me from Joe in Dallas, more hot sauces. Joe sends me hot sauce pretty regularly, and they're very good.
Oh, there's a little dachshund Christmas ornament. That's for me. Oh, or it might be for Derek. But I'm going to take it.
There's a wiener dog.
Oh, we both get one.
And this is a Christmas tree ornament that's Jesus. It says, I saw that.
There is a Gremlins 2 dog multi-pack. This is for Derek. 2, because you have 2 dogs.
Oh, it's a gizmo and a bad gremlin.
There's a present to me that's wrapped. So I have to go through another layer. It's a game, Dad Joke Face Off.
Nice.
Not safe for work. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe in Dallas. Appreciate you.
Thank you. That was very sweet.
We're hoping to go to Dallas soon, so hopefully see you there.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to us.
Merry Christmas to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The 5 R's, everybody. Read, rate, review, subscribe, and recommend.
Yeah, do them.
Gayest and Straightest?
Yeah, Gayest Straightest.
Okay, great.
I'll go.
Okay, great.
My gayest is going to the ballet.
Oh, that's pretty gay.
Yeah, I went to see the Nutcracker with my parents.
Aren't their butts great?
They've got, I knew that you were going to talk about, I intentionally looked and I thought Mike would say this is a great butt, you know? Mm-hmm. Not where I usually gravitate my attention,
Well.
but here we are. My straightest is what I wore to the ballet.
Uh-oh.
Because I wore jeans.
Okay.
And everyone else was dressed real fancy.
Yeah.
I wore Seattle fancy, which was jeans and a collared t-shirt, like a collared shirt,
Okay.
short sleeve shirt.
Great.
And that was, let's say, the low end of dressiness.
In the lower third.
That was the minimum bar for entry is that. So yeah, I did not gay it up in my wardrobe.
Did your parents say anything about you not getting dressed up? Okay.
Nope.
Great. I mean, plus you're traveling. But
Plus I'm a fucking 38-year-old man. I can dress however I want.
that's right. That's right.
What about you?
Well, the straightest thing about me this week is changing my own flat tire.
Wow. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Which unfortunately the spare, because it's a Jeep, I have a full-size spare on the back of it. But the spare is also not super not flat, but it's less flat than the flat tire. So now I got to go get it filled up with air. I'm sure it's not leaking. It's just old. Anyway, I did it myself.
Good for you.
Yeah, nobody died. The gayest thing about me this week is a combo. Mom was here for Christmas for about 4 days, and we went and got our nails done.
Cute.
I got clear. We got mani-pedis. I got clear. Mom got like a rusty kind of a red color, and boyfriend got like elphaba green.
Oh.
And then it's a tie between that and on Christmas Day, on the day of baby Jesus's birth, I took Mom to Cece's, the gay bar here in Seattle. We looked at the slideshow of dicks and played video games because it was a Wednesday and they had Gamer Wednesday.
You played video games there?
Yeah,
Cool.
It was great. Well, Quiplash. We played like
nice.
Yeah, which Quiplash at a gay bar is pretty fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. Anyway, it was fun. It was really, really fun. But I took my mother to a gay bar on Christmas Day.
That's wonderful. I should say that Derek told me my straightest was that I did not recognize. I was like, "What's that playing?" Because I got in his car for a brief amount of time today, and I was like, "What's that playing?" And he was like, "That's Wicked."
Oh.
So not recognizing that Wicked was playing
great.
is what Derek informed me is my straightest. We have a listener's gayest and
We have a
straightest.
listener's gayest and straightest.
This
Go ahead.
is from Nick from Chicago.
Nick from Chicago.
Hi, I'm Nick from Chicago. I really enjoy the podcast and I've always wanted to call and leave a voicemail, and I finally had the perfect gayest and straightest. So yesterday I went to a bait event and got covered in like 10 or so loads, just glazed. And directly after, I had to drive my straight best friend's mom to the airport. We've been best friends for like 20 years, so she's basically my common law wife. So I was quite crunchy by the end of the drop-off. So that's my gayest and straightest. Thanks for the podcast, guys. You're great. Bye.
Okay, Nick from Chicago. I'm confused. You got glazed.
Like a donut, just
Congrats.
like Krispy Kreme, just covered in that shit.
But then immediately had to drive someone to the airport with no like shower opportunity. Like, were you?
You want to bask in those loads.
I know, but
Bask, Mike.
okay, all right.
Yeah, no like washcloth or
Yeah.
maybe like a napkin.
Yeah.
You could go through a drive-through at a Mickey D's and get,
Just full on dripping.
just buttered.
Thanks for that.
Thank you. And leave your gayest and straightest as a voicemail because we need more.
We forgot to do our whole thing, Kyle.
What's our whole thing?
Our website is gayishpodcast.com.
Our internet is at Gayish Podcast.
Our hotline, you can send us text messages or leave us voicemails. It's 5855 Gayish. That's 585-542-9474. Standard rates apply. Give us your gayest and straightest. Cover us in your loads.
Our email is gayishpodcast@gmail.com.
And our physical mailing address is Post Office Box 19882, Seattle, Washington, 98109. Everything is
Do you want to do our gayest and straightest?
up is down, down is up, Kyle.
Oh, God. Wow. I would have forgotten to do that completely.
Yeah, right. It's 2025.
It's a new year, new episode, new us.
Episode 419. It's bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, I guess in one episode we can fuck it up.
Yep.
That's it. That's it. Thank you to
Congratulations.
us. To us, right?
Yeah.
Thanks to all the fast walkers.
Yep. Thanks to, I don't know, Jack from Will and Grace.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. And thank you to our super gap bridgers. Thank you to Locomotives, Simon Srirachi, Kaylee Adams, Kit Oliver, Kobe Gordon, Squoggle, Pip, Andrew Bugby, William Bryant, John Crowley, Yost Osel, Jonathan Montanius, Forrest Nail, Steve Douglas, Explosive Lasagna, Michael Cubbington, Just Jamie, Thomas B, Dusty Sands, A.E. Coleman, Chris Cacciatorians, and Jerome York. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your money. That's it. This has been Gayish from the Chris Cacciatorian Studios. I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Getz. Until next week, be butch, be fabulous, be you. See ya.
Bye.
I didn't get much sleep and I drank a lot of coffee and I'm shaking.
Oh, yeah? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Okay.
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Great.
I'm doing good. I'm feeling good.
Great.
Okay.
We're crushing it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.